I truly think that one of the saddest things that modern life has taught people is to stop trusting themselves. Not purposely, of course, but we start second guessing everything. We overthink, we ask everyone outside of ourselves first before tuning within, and we look outside ourselves for answers. Meanwhile, our body has been quietly whispering the whole entire time. So, I teach a lot about nervous system regulation, which I think is super, super important. However, in addition to nervous system regulation, our bodies are often talking to us. Some of those things that appear as dysregulation, which again, I think we need nervous system regulation, but some of these things appearing as nervous system regulation are really our bodies trying to talk to us, telling us that something isn't right, telling us that we need something or we need to stop doing something. So, I have been in the position of not hearing myself, not knowing what my intuition is saying, not listening to my body. I'd say things like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what to do. I feel disconnected. I don't feel like I'm on the right path. Like, where am I even going in life? And honestly, that is not my intuition disappearing, right? It's my nervous system was too loud. I had stress, I had fear, I had survival mode, I had overthinking, and it buried my connection to myself. So our intuition typically does not scream. It typically is a whisper. That's how I listen to my intuition, at least. It normally, or again, typically is calm. And when our nervous system is dysregulated, we can't hear anything that is calm and peaceful, right? We only hear things that are loud. So our fear is loud. Our thoughts become loud. The pressure of everything in our life becomes loud. And that's why healing is not becoming someone new. It's creating enough internal safety to hear yourself again. So it's coming back home to yourself. That is my biggest goal for you. If I can teach you a little bit how to get a little bit closer to hearing yourself and coming back home to yourself in your body, that's all I really want for you. The body is constantly sending information up to the brain through sensations, emotions, gut feelings. It constantly signals like this, right? And when we live in that chronic stress, the brain prioritizes survival over subtle awareness. So people stop trusting their body. And it's, quite frankly, it's not even just living. Yes, we live in chaos, but why do we live in chaos? Let's even go back a step further, right? We live in chaos because of social media. We live in chaos because of our devices. We live in chaos because all families now have to be dual income. So all of our families are in high stress and high situations because the house isn't clean. The kids are like, of course the kids are getting what they need. That's not what I'm saying. But the family just is overwhelmed because we have to be dual income. That is one of the things that I think is affecting the way that we live right now. Devices, AI, there's just so much happening that is causing stress, and we are not coming back home to our bodies over and over again. So I want to show you real quick. Let me get my handy dandy little notebook here. That when we are living in survival mode, it's a lot of static noise, right? And then underneath all of this noise is you, right? So you're living here in this static. There you are, right? That doesn't feel good, right? So we need to get rid of some of that static noise so that we can actually hear. So when we sit here, so even just a little bit of static noise, they're still there. We can hear our intuition. It's a little bit easier to start hearing our intuition. So let's just do a quick practice here together. If you feel comfortable and called, you can gently close your eyes. Take a long inhale through your nose. Extend your exhale. What do you already know deep down? Not what should you do right now? Not what does everyone else want? What do you and your body know? And just listen. I'll give you a minute here to listen. Sticking with your breath. What do I already know deep down? You can try this practice on your own. Let me know in the comments if anything came up, because you are so powerful. Even just a couple breaths, I bet that you had some type of download. You do not need the universe to become louder. You need to come back to your body. You need to come back to safety. You need to be able to hear yourself again, because your body already knows, and it's trying to talk to you. It's been trying to guide you home this entire time. Check out my free resources below. And my Moonroom Breathwork membership is $40 a month. I also teach inside that. And I have a 6-week coaching program coming up soon. Thanks so much.